What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mellroz Unncutt. We're back with another episode of the Mellroz Unncutt Show. Today, I got a really dope guest, man. This is one of my real friends in comedy. I mean, when I say friend, the type of nigga that's gonna check on me and say, "Yo, what's up, man? Man, you good? What's up with you?" And then when the nigga see me, gonna be like, "You dress fresh," you know what I'm talking about. But this brother is a comedian, actor, singer, songwriter, producer. Um, some of the movies you've been in.
Oh man, what's up, man? It's Lionell, Dalton.
No. Don't say your name yet. Keep it going.
Rolling.
Yeah, we roll. Just what's some of the movies you've been in?
Money, Power, Respect, Gritty, True to the Game 2, One Night, San Diego, a few other joints.
I asked him to send me the credits. He never sent them to me. So everything that he just said, those are all the movies he been in. But too, like, this nigga's been killing stages all across Southern California. He's from Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, my honor and guest is Mr. Lionell Dalton, man.
What up, dog? Thanks for having me.
What's up, man? It's my pleasure, brother.
Out here.
First time I ever went on a comedy road trip, I went with this brother. It was me, Michael Gitmore. Shout out Michael Gitmore. He took us down to Oakland. We was in a van with the Slauson boys, and like this was my first on the road comedy grind experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about nothing was set up, my nigga. Like, we don't have a hotel. We gathering gas money. Niggas is jumping in a van with blankets and pillows. Like, this one of those type of things, man. And this is where I feel like we bonded. Even get more, man. It was like a crew. You know what I'm saying? We went out to Oakland, and tell me about that experience for you. Was that your first comedy on the road type thing, or would you?
Yeah, that was my first time on the road too. Yeah, my first time on the road with some guys, man. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. That was like one of the most fun time I had in my life.
For real.
That was the laughter. The comedy show started in that damn van, man. Was it a van?
Yeah, it was a van.
Yeah, that comedy show started.
Small van too.
Yo, it was so much fun, man, and the laughter was just real, dog. We was just joking all the way there, bro. And when we got there, that shit was even more, man, because we didn't know where we were staying at. We was just like, we booked for a show and we gonna do it.
Yeah, and that was a crazy. For me, I felt like that was what the essence of being on the road on some new comic types. That's what it was about. Like, nigga, we don't know where we gonna stay. Nigga, we got 30 minutes to take baths in an apartment where it's like the key under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you get to brush your teeth, shower, and we back out, and we in the open streets, and nigga, that was a dope situation.
Those other niggas ain't take baths though. That was crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That was crazy, man. I was like, man, fuck it. We in here. But it was a good vibe. It was a dope vibe, man.
What y'all do all day?
We toured Oakland, man. Gitmore nigga took us to all of his people. You know what I'm saying? We went to a barbershop, and that was the first place that I saw a nigga say, "I'm getting 100 a cut." And this was like, how many years ago was that?
Damn, that probably was like almost 7. Was it like 7 years ago?
Nigga said, "I'm getting 100 a cut," and he justified it on the means of like, a nigga will go to the bar and spend $200 on drinks and be drunk for one night. A nigga buy 1/8 of weed, spend 100, be high for a day. But nigga, this cut gonna last you for 2 weeks. So nigga, don't fucking haggle me when it's to your, cause nigga, my cut gonna be in all of these pictures for the next couple weeks. That's why I deserve 100, and that was one of the inspirations for me, nigga.
But okay, you got
You know,
you gave that message.
yeah, like, nigga, these motherfuckers got the nigga said they got the money, nigga. They just don't want to give it to you, cause the nigga don't want to see you fresh doing your shit and feel like he supporting your lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I took from the trip outside of the comedy. But we did the comedy show. The comedy show was crazy, packed out. What was the name of the joint? You remember?
It was God damn, man. What was the name of that joint, man?
Tommy
T's.
Tommy T's.
Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Yeah, shout out to Tommy T's Pleasanton, man. It was We got to get back there, man.
Hell
we got to
yeah.
do it again. We got to do it again.
And we rocked that shit.
Yeah, that shit was fun as hell.
We rocked that shit, nigga. It was a dope ass night. But let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
What made you come from Philly to Cali, bro? What brought you out here?
To be honest, man, growing up in Philly, my mother was a really big Laker fan. She loved Magic Johnson. She loved AC Green. She loved Byron Scott. She loved Worthy. Like, she loved Kareem. She was a big Laker fan in Philadelphia. And it was like, when I come in the house during one of the Laker games, when Magic and them was playing, she kicked me out the crib because she you can't bother her.
Mm-hmm.
So next thing you know, I fell in love with the Lakers.
Okay.
So I started liking. My era was Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Elton Campbell, Lottie Divac. You know, and then Kobe came. Then that's when Shaq came. Then I left Orlando with Shaq. Then next thing you know, it's like I was just a Laker fan forever. So being
still a Laker fan,
die hard, yeah. But I haven't ever since we got LeBron. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the Lakers since LeBron. It's just
okay.
But
it is what it is.
Yeah. So basically, growing up in Philly, when I used to watch the Lakers doing like on a Sunday, whatever, they used to take the camera and look at all the stars. And then they look outside the Staples Center and you get to see how beautiful LA is. I'm like, damn, this is beautiful. So sitting at home was always inspiring to come to LA for the Lakers. Then in Philly, I started, acting and stuff like that. And one of my homies moved out here. His name was Tron Anderson. Big up to Tron Anderson, rest in peace. He was best friends with Will Smith. And somehow him and Will had a fallout. And then Tron, he was out here and he was like Will Smith bodyguard. And he was working on all the movies with Will, But
Will from Philly too, right?
Will from Philly, yeah. But Tron was a hood nigga, man. I understand Will wanted to go to the next level, but Tron was like working with Will. But then when it's time to Will go in the house, Tron out here in the streets with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? He would like.
Is Tron gay? Because I know you say a nigga named Tron.
No, Tron ain't gay. Tron's a real nigga. Tron got bad. Trying to fight you if you said that, nigga. Nigga, trying to fight you. Trying to fight you for that, nigga. No, Tron's a real nigga, man. He's real street dude. He came out. That's why Will kind of got. I don't know why, but I know that Tron. He was in the streets with the hood niggas, like with Suge Knight, Mike Concepcion. Like he was.
Okay.
He was with the real dudes. So, but Tron came back to Philly, and when he came back to Philly, he started doing like what you was doing, bro. He started writing scripts. Remember the movie State Property?
Absolutely.
Tron wrote that movie.
Dope.
And next thing you know, Tron met me and I was auditioning or whatever. And he took a liking of me and he was like, yo, you need to come to LA. And I was like, damn, all right, cool. I'm gonna come out there one day. And I came out here and he moved back and me and him he was just showing me the ropes and shit. Then he moved back to Philly and then he passed away. And I stayed out here. So that was like
Tron.
Yeah, recipe Tron, yeah.
You got a joke where you mention a nigga named Tron or something like that, right?
Oh, Latron.
Latron. Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Latron,
yeah. No, Tron got he nothing but baddies.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Latron got niggas.
Nigga, that's the joke, nigga.
Okay. Fucking with the jokes though.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to be a comic? Where did the comic essence come from? You know what I'm saying? Was you always a funny nigga?
You know what? Growing up in a barbershop in Philly, I started sweeping hair up in the barbershop. And I didn't have no money really. I wasn't fresh. I didn't have no gear. I was wearing other people's clothes and shit. Call them hand-me-downs. So growing up in Philly, you gotta have tough skin. And if you don't, they gonna keep messing with you. So somehow I use comedy to deflect, to get these dudes off me, because you can come in the barbershop with Gucci on, Louis on. I still can see something that not right with your outfit, and I'll have the whole barbershop laughing at you. So I was doing stand-up comedy in the barbershop, not knowing I was doing stand-up comedy. You feel what I'm saying? So then once I did a movie called Money, Power, Respect, my homeboy Jamal Hill. He's from another Philly dude, and we shot that movie in Philly. And somehow he got a deal for the movie, and he came to L.A. And he was like, "Yo, you need to, He took the movie out, brought the movie out to L.A. He got a deal for that. Then I started doing independent movies in L.A. and in Philly. And next thing you know, I just was like, my homie in Philly, my old head name, he gonna be mad if I don't say his name, Antar. Shout out to Antar. And he's the one that said, yo, because I wasn't even thinking about doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
He was the guy that said, yo, my old head, he's like, yo, you out here, you need to do some stand-up comedy. And I was like, stand-up comedy? You know no motherfucking comedy. And he was like, old head, like, if you scared, nigga, get a dog. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nigga, I ain't scared. Then I did my first open mic at the Comedy Store. And what was so crazy about that was, when you're on stage, you're already nervous the first time. I didn't know where the light was at.
Yeah.
And you understand the game. Like, they say 3 minutes, you got 3 minutes, you got to wrap that shit up and get off stage.
Yeah.
But I was so nervous that I forgot where the light was at, bro. I stayed on stage for like 6 minutes because people was laughing. And I was like, oh, shit. I am funny. This is kind of dope. So, but the guy was like, hey man, come on man. I was like, this is my first time, bro. He's like, all right, cool. So that was the first time I did comedy. Stand up, professional.
Dope. What's some of your greatest fears in stand up? Like for me, I would say this. Like the other night, I got on stage, nigga, and I was whack, bro. And I felt like I was whack. I felt like I brought the wrong. For me, like anytime I ever approach comedy, nigga, with like aggressive or like adversarial energy, I always fuck up. You know.
First of all, that was a powerful word he just said. Really.
What's that?
I can't pronounce it. One word you
adversary.
That word right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but comedy for me has always been like a happy place. So whenever I tried to do comedy and I wasn't genuinely happy about everything that was going on, shit never go right for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was at the show.
Right.
And I think one thing about stand-up comedy, bro, if you want to be great at it, and it wasn't that you wasn't funny, it was just that you wasn't in your rhythm.
Yeah.
And when you don't do anything in life, if you don't do it I'm trying to get the word right, man. Consistently, all right, nigga. But if you don't do it consistently, then you're gonna be rusty.
Yeah.
So you that's all it is. It's like cutting hair. You can cut hair, be nice, but if you take a couple months off, you're gonna be a little rusty till you get your rhythm back. So it wasn't that you wasn't funny, it was just that you was just out of rhythm. And that's okay when you take time off. You're just trying to find the beauty is that you got back up there to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's all that is.
But is there any type of like fear you have when getting on stage? Is there anything that ever like I said, like it even me being out of rhythm is one thing, but two, like I can honestly say stepping back, nigga, I wasn't in the right emotion. I'm saying like nigga, I was approaching it from a totally different perspective. I was so caught up in the adversarial shit that I couldn't even think of the shit that I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I got up there and nigga went left.
Well, sometimes it's the crowd ain't ready for the jokes. That's what I learned. Like they not ready. Like some comedians go on stage and like, yo, I got my set. I'm gonna do my set. I'm gonna do my jokes. Sometimes they ain't ready. Yeah. Sometimes like it's kind of like foreplay. Sometimes the woman ain't ready. So you got to do the things that get her ready.
Right.
So sometimes the audience is like, yo, they know when you just telling jokes. Because at the end of the day, they're human.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not that they want you to do bad, but they want you to understand that they're real.
Yeah.
And I think when comedians realize that, like, yo, they real people out there. And you got to connect with them. Whatever magic, whatever you need to do to connect with them, then that's when they realize, like, okay, all right, he with us. But if you just go on that joint and just jump right into your set, sometimes they ready for your set.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not.
Sometimes they not.
Got you.
So that's what, and I'm still learning that, bro. Like I did the D-Ray Davis joint last week, and I was nervous as hell. But once I realized that, yo, I'm gonna give y'all me. This is me. And when they realize that I'm giving them me, I think that's when they like, oh, let's see what he about. Because he ain't catering, I ain't catering to y'all. I'm gonna give y'all my life. And if y'all with me, but I'm gonna let y'all know it's real. That's why I like Nipsey so much. Because if you look at Nipsey, man, listen to his music, it's like, it's so honest and real, bro. Even like when you spit, I'll tell you, when you spit, it's like, I be sitting back like, yo, nigga, like, that's fire, bro. So that's the same approach. I go on stage like, yo, this is what's bothering me. This is what I'm going through. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all, we family? I'm gonna give it to y'all like we family.
Yeah. So, talking about me spitting, a lot of people don't know that I started off in entertainment as a rapper, homegrown, my band. Shout out G-Mac. G-Mac was at the show. Greg Dalton is now his comedy name, but when I started in the business, that was G-Mac, and the nigga had a band called the Polyester Players. And they was the biggest fucking funk band in LA. G-Mac is I would say, the best guitar player on the planet.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's talented, brother. Real talented.
And he's fallen into comedy. But I say that to say, a lot of people don't know me as a rapper. Like, that's really what my passion was. I was with a band, and anybody know being in a band, niggas, like the hardest fucking thing ever to get 10 motherfuckers together for a gig. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I fell into comedy. Like, I could do, and I had a little comedic type thing to me, and I developed that shit. But talking music, talk to me about your music, man. Because a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, you just sprung up one day with a song. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers just, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, on some, nigga, my songs on iTunes today. Just out of nowhere, like, nigga, I'm on iTunes. Talk to me about your music, man.
You know, man, it's R&B, love, romance. I got, I fell in love, I'm gonna be honest, I fell in love with a woman in LA, and I really loved her.
Okay.
And she broke my heart, man. She just, I believe, she got surgery and she just became a different person. And I'm like,
BBL?
Yeah. And she became a different person. And I'm like.
Did you see her different after she got to BBL?
Yeah, it was different, man.
Did you see did you look at her like she's now a different woman?
I got that from the energy that she gave.
Okay.
The energy she gave.
To you, she was still the same person.
To me, yeah, because I liked you, I loved you before that.
Yeah.
Like, if a man loved you before your BBL, you need to marry that nigga, man.
That's one way to look at it. That's
straight up, nigga. You need to marry that motherfucker, man.
That's a perspective.
If a nigga love you when you was SpongeBob SquarePants, man, you need to love him, marry him, man.
At your worst self.
Right. So
at your lowest point.
But at the end of the day, man, I'm all for, any woman that feel like they need to highlight their beauty for whatever makes them
self-confident.
Self-confidence, you know what I mean? I'm all for it, man, because it's their body, whatever. But at the end of the day, I genuinely love that person.
The person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I realized that you can love someone, so heartedly, and that don't mean that person gonna love you the same. And I had to learn that. So once she broke my heart, man, it was just like, and then COVID hit, the pandemic. So being in the pandemic, and one thing, I love music. I always love R&B because my mom loved R&B, old school, the Dells, the OJs, like Babyface. My mom put me on. I love R&B.
My mom fuck with the Whispers.
The Whispers, yeah, all that, bro. The pandemic gave me an opportunity to listen to all genres of music. So I was in a house listening to everything, but also with my heart broken.
Yeah.
And I talked to this young boy, man. That's why I say older guys, please connect with the younger guys. And the younger guys, please connect with the older guys.
Facts.
Because we can learn something from both. The young generation and the new generation. So I was talking to this kid, and he was on BandLab. You know BandLab?
No.
Okay, BandLab is an app where you can make music. You can mix your own music. You can do it all. Create your own beats.
Technology shit. Yeah,
technology
put
shit.
So you don't need a studio.
You don't need a studio. But this kid, I was like, "What's that?" And he gave me the game. So when the kid gave me the game, I went home and I started making my mistakes and stuff like that. But then I started figuring it out my way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started creating. And then the songs, and what was so interesting is, even though she broke my heart, she bought a gift out of me that I never knew I had. So yeah, I'm mad, I'm sad, but I'm also happy because it's like, yo, you
inspire some shit.
You spark something out in me where when I write music, it ain't just for me. It's other men out there that feeling the same way, that's going through the same shit. And I think the misconception is men, we're not supposed to be sad. We ain't supposed to cry. We ain't supposed to have no emotion. Man, fuck all that, man. Nigga, that's why these little niggas going crazy.
That's new niggas. Like, when I listen to, cause I'm a old school nigga. Like I only play old school music, but in all the old school songs, all these niggas cried. They talk about crying.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Crying was a major factor in the song, nigga. Like, nigga, get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna be abusive, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's like a purge, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta fucking cause one thing that this something that somebody told me one day. I was mad. I'm like, nigga, I'm mad. Nigga, I want to, And he said, you're not mad. You're hurt. I was like, damn. Nigga, mistaking pain for anger is one of the biggest motherfucking mistakes that all black, because nigga don't never have the atmosphere to say, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm hurt. Nigga gotta say, I'm mad. And when you mad, what you wanna do? Be somebody ass.
Right. And the wrong person can say one thing to you and you take it all out on that person.
Yeah.
And they didn't even deserve it.
Yeah.
So going through my healing stages, man, it was just like, I gotta get this out of me. And I looked up, I wrote and recorded over fucking 400 songs.
That's what I saw. This nigga is dropping a song. This nigga's like the Tupac of comedy. This nigga dropping an Apple tune every 30 minutes. This nigga got another song out. Like, this nigga started making me feel away. Like, nigga, I'm sleeping on my kid.
Yo, that's what my daughter said, man. My daughter was like that because my daughter can rap too. She's so nice, man. Miana is so nice. And I'm always inspiring her. She's like, Dad, you put more songs out than me. And I was like, yeah, man, I got it. Because when you in love, like, I love hard, bro. And when you in love, bro, it's like, so I don't do nothing crazy. Like you said, I needed to find something to transfer energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go to the gym and I can lift all this shit up, and I don't like being around a bunch of niggas, man. So I'm like, all right, so that's
at the gym, a whole nother nigga atmosphere for some other shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga be at the gym, nigga on the last bicycle,
Right.
and there's 20 other bicycles available, and a nigga come be like, "Can I get in with you on this set?" Like,
Right.
like nigga, what you want to ride on the handlebars?
Yeah,
nigga?
like, come on,
Put
man.
on your own bike, nigga.
But yeah, man, that's what happened, bro. So I'm still getting through it. I'm still kind of going through it a little bit. But
Okay.
it's like when you really care, but then I realized, you know, what I realized in life, bro. I realized that the ones we supposed to love, we give them a hard time, and the ones we're not supposed to love, we fall deeply in love with them.
Did you make that up yourself?
Nah, man, I experienced that shit. Because think about it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna break it down. It's gonna make sense to you.
Come on, bring
Make
it
sense
to
to
me.
you.
Bring it to me.
Trip,
Yes.
and I came out with a damn pillow.
Yeah, you had the pillow and the blanket.
She gave me a pillow and a blanket, bro.
Yeah, yeah. We clowned you about this shit. Like
You
this
did clown me,
this
but it was
nigga-
I was comfortable as hell in that back seat.
the most comfortable.
Right.
Like, damn, I wish I would have had a pillow on the blanket.
Now she's gone.
You should got the pillow and blanket though, right?
No, I got that shit away. She's gone, bro. She's gone, bro.
Okay.
So then I fell in love with something else. And you know, it was rough, man. It was rough. But music came out of it. So
That's dope.
yeah.
And I would say this about love. I've experienced many temporary forevers. Like, nigga, all of this shit is forever until you realize it's temporary. And with that understanding, although you love hard, you love with the ability to let go. You know what I'm saying? Like every situation is just a stepping stone to the next forever.
I think we gotta embrace change.
Yeah,
I think that's what I had to learn from this one. Embrace change and understand that we're growing and change and become better, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta become better.
niggas be holding on to what's already gone, and that's where the most pain lies, my nigga. Like, you're trying to get something back that's already gone. Like, nigga, I'm not even open to the next temporary forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even open to it because I'm still like checking this bitch page. I'm still nigga lurking in the shadows.
But what I will say is the next person you fall for, you actually learn how to, you know, to be more cautious.
Let her go.
Yeah, I'm talking about the next girl. You learn how
that's
to,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you learn how to let her go when it's
Right.
not.
I'm telling you when you meet someone else, man, you learn how to, you know what you like and you know what you don't like. So you can see signs. You're like, all right, nigga.
So is that not? And I don't want to go into some relationship shit.
Right.
But like, is that a thing where you like? Are you now looking for signs, like, nigga?
No, what I'm looking for now is to become a better me and build myself and become to love myself more and become a better man, a better person, better father, and get my finances and get myself better. So the next woman do come in my life, then I'm fully prepared to love her the way I need to be loved. So I'm just putting the love in me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about fatherhood, man. A lot of people may or may not know, but I am the father of 8 incredible sons.
Beautiful.
From 29 to 6. And in fatherhood, one of my most difficult transitions is learning how to father adults. You know what I'm saying? How old is your oldest child?
30.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me the relationship dynamic from you and a 30-year-old. Like, what are some of the challenges you have in fathering adult children, if any?
Growing up, let me ask you a question though. Was your mom and dad together?
No.
Okay.
No.
Growing up, when I was a kid, I had my first child at 14.
Damn.
Right. I had my first child at 14.
Y'all went to school together.
Exactly. And
like your teacher is my old teacher.
right, real. So having a child at 14, I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
It was my first time, and it was her first time. And
Your daughter?
no, my son.
Oh,
Yeah, my son.
Son.
So it was my first time, and it was her first time, and we
You're
never
talking about having sex.
exactly having a child.
Okay.
At 30, yeah, first time. So we met in high school, and we never went out. We just was like, we just said my cousin. So I'm mad at my cousin. My cousin, he told me to say something to this girl. He's an older cousin. He gave me some game, and
it worked.
It worked, and I wasn't mature enough to handle the game. I just said what he told me to say. And I seen her. We was in ninth grade. I remember like yesterday, ninth grade. She had like a yellow dress on. We had the locker and shit. I think it was probably like fourth period, whatever. And she was like, I went up to her and I was like, hey, what's up? Because we always looked at each other.
Yeah.
But we never really like said words, but it was some kind of attraction. And I said something to her, I said, hey, what's up? You want to cut with me? You want to roll? And she said, yeah. When she said, yeah, that shit was shocking. I'm like, damn, where the fuck I'm gonna take her? I hope my mom ain't home. So we walked to my house, and just so happened my mom wasn't home. I pulled out that old ass San Francisco couch bed, and that joke, that motherfucker, that joke poured out, man, and I didn't pull out, and it was tough because I didn't know that. I actually at that time I didn't know that I can
get her pregnant.
Yeah. I knew girls, I knew babies came from lady girls, but I didn't know how.
Yeah.
So that was devastating. And we never touched each other again. We never had sex again. Nothing. I was scared. I was a scared kid, bro. So trying to raise my son, God.
For a second, before you get there, nigga,
Yeah.
what was the moment like where you realized at 14 that the girl in the yellow dress was pregnant?
The moment is when
we was
we was at the lunchroom cafeteria. Me and my homies from the hood, we in the cafeteria, we all sitting down at the table.
Philly niggas.
We all sitting down, polo shit on, whatever. So a baby picture's getting passed around at the lunchroom table.
Wait. She had the baby.
So
she's not in school no more.
No, we in school.
But when she was pregnant.
She had the baby. We still in school. We still in ninth grade.
Like, nigga, before, nigga, the baby picture, she never said, nigga, I'm pregnant?
Like, that was a long time ago, bro. It was, all I remember is when she had the baby, we're in the cafeteria, and a baby pictures was going around,
Was she still at school pregnant? With the stomach?
I didn't.
It's junior high, my nigga.
Well, no, it's high school.
High school, 14?
14.
Fucking school you went to? Ninth grade. Okay.
Yeah, ninth grade.
Okay. I flunked, so I was just good at 16.
Right. So yeah, we baby pictures was getting passed around. It was like a baby picture got to me. And he was like, I'm like, damn, who baby is this? And then, niggas like, well, that's your baby, nigga. I was like, all right. So at that time, man, it was just like, I'm sweeping her in the barbershop. So she used to come to the barbershop and like, harass me and
Lionell!
All that.
Lionell!
All that. Her mom, all that. And it was tough. It was really tough because I was a young kid from the hood that really didn't have no guidance. I was selling crack at fucking 10 years old, dog. So I didn't have no guidance. I didn't really know what I was doing. So eventually, took the blood test, the baby became mine, and, just like as a 14-year-old kid that never really had a father, that, I was in the streets. So I never had no guidance, really. So the streets raised me. Now I got a young boy where I'm like, damn, like, no one gave me the tools. to even try to be a father.
Yeah,
so I did the best I could, like
facts.
McDonald's, movies, you know, arcade, you know, because I love basketball. So he always with me playing basketball. But the sad part about it is that, you know, and I tell people today, man, I tell a lot of young kids today, young boys too. It's like, yo, you never want to bring a child in this world outside of love. You never want to bring a child in this world, you know, doing lust. At that time, it was lust. She was scared. I was scared. We didn't know, man. I didn't know what was going on. So when you can bring a child in this world out of lust, chances are, you know, it's going to be tough for the kid. It's going to be tough for the kid. And not saying it can't work, but two parents that's in love,
it's different.
Is different than two parents just having sex or had sex. But at the end of the day, you know, we both was kids. So, you know, we can't, you know, I can't be mad at her. She can't be mad at me. It was like, we didn't know.
Because that's a different level of we was kids.
Right.
Niggas out 14, 15, nigga, that's like, nigga, that's well beyond, nigga, we was kids. Nigga. We like really kid. Like, nigga, I'm still eating cereal, nigga.
All that, bro. You know so that was tough. So I did the best I could to raise him with the tools I had.
Gotcha.
You know, no, I wasn't the best father, but I did what I can do.
Was you raised by your father?
Nah, man. My pop and my mom. My aunt told me yesterday. My aunt told me like a month ago. She said, "I'll be honest with you, Boomy. Your mom was the last one in the bar, and the last one out the bar. And your dad was the last one in the bar, and the last one out the bar. So I was made off of lust. You feel what I'm saying? So they never got it together. So that left a kid selling crack at 14. I mean,
do you use this in your comedy?
Yeah,
it's a part of your.
Yeah. It's like I said, that's why I love Richard Pryor so much. And I say now, I think the difference between me and Richard Pryor is like, I didn't do no cocaine. You know, like when I look at Richard Pryor, because I study Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor, he talks about his life, his imperfection, his you know, the stuff that he'd been through, his hurt, his pain. And once I watched and studied Richard Pryor, I was like, oh shit, that's like some of my life. So I can't be embarrassed to. So basically, like that's why I like what Kevin Hart said. He said, "Laugh at my pain."
Yeah.
So even though it's pain, I gotta turn it into, you know, laughter. That's why I tell a lot of people, man, it's like, yo, respect comedians, man, because a lot of us be going through shit inside that a lot of audience, nobody know.
Yeah.
But we still gotta come on that stage and make you laugh, bro.
And still, like, and you know, just piggybacking on what you're saying, like a lot of times a nigga is gonna take his real hurt and shame and whatever it is and take it to the stage and make it funny for another nigga to actually laugh with me and at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm exposing my real hurt, and you're thinking it's funny, but at the same time, in some way, it's also therapeutic to myself. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like it's like the music. It's art. That's why I love art. I love artists. Yeah. I love art. And that's one thing I respect about those white teachers I had growing up in Philly, man.
You respect white teachers?
Yeah, man. My white teachers, yes. Because growing up in Philly, they introduced me to art.
Okay.
They realized that I wasn't getting the education at home. I didn't have to come home and do my homework, bro. I came in the crib and threw that book bag, and I was out there selling two for $5 yellow caps. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I was selling crack. My best customer was my aunt, nigga. She come in the block. I don't want nobody shit but my nephews. Like it was real. So, but with those white folks, they put me in piano classes and put me in drama class at a very young age. So as I got older, even though I was in the streets, once I got of age and I started connecting with other artists, that's when the acting came about again. It kind of rebirthed again. Cause I was like, oh shit, I did do Cinderella plays in elementary school.
Okay.
I did do this, I did do that.
Yeah.
So I was always on stage, bro, at a very young age. So it all made sense. And if those white folks ain't bring art into my life,
no telling where you.
no telling where I'll be, bro.
Yeah.
And that's real shit, man.
Yeah. And the 4th grade, nigga, this is when I met what turned out to be one of my best friends, nigga. Some niggas was gonna jump me at the end of when we were bused to the valley. So when we got to nigga Hooper Elementary, they like, nigga, we gonna fuck you up.
Dang.
There's niggas like 6 niggas. I didn't migrated to the white people. Like they love me and nigga, they thought I was like the little Eddie Murphy of the school. And these niggas like they gonna fuck. They like we gonna
Just
fuck
because.
I forget what it was, but it was just because I was able to migrate with the white people and everything. I was social, nigga. I was the social nigga. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck you up. So nigga, the principal is dragging me to the bus. He's literally dragging me. I'm like, nigga, I'm not getting on the bus. Nigga, it's like, by the way, BHBC is
Right.
sponsored.
Right.
It's sponsored nice BHBC, Black Hollywood. But look, nigga, my white homie, Josh Sperber, this nigga comes with his dad. Porsche 911, nigga. Dad's a lawyer. He jumps out and says, unarm him. That's what nigga said. Unarm him.
They went to Shakespeare.
Yeah. Hey, these were exact words.
The Othello.
He said, unarm him. And the prince was like, He said, he's coming with me.
Wow.
Nigga.
You jumped in the Porsche.
Bro, they went to call my mom. Nigga, yada, yada, yada. They cleared me for the weekend. Nigga, bro. Nigga, 30 minutes later, I was in therapy.
Wow.
I was sitting talking to a therapist about how I was feeling and woo. And nigga, probably 9th grade, me and this nigga was locked in like this. And when I say nigga, white people changed my life, nigga, they gave me, every weekend, I'm going out there and I'm exposed to, now I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew, nigga. I'm going to bar mitzvahs. I got the fucking yarmulke on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And everything that they taught me was, nigga, it's a different fucking world out here. And the shit that I was going through in the city,
right?
That shit don't happen everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's a different world, nigga. So my whole perspective on what I could do and what I could be was shaped from those weekends with the Sperber. Shout out Josh Sperber, David Sperber, nigga, Elliot, all these motherfuckers. And I had my own room in that motherfucker.
See,
bro.
that was dope because you was young. How old were you around that
I was nigga in the 4th grade, bro.
Yeah, see, that was dope. Like, where I'm from, bro, once I left that motherfucking school, it was crackhead city, bro. It was,
and that was my life, nigga.
Right.
That shit would have been the same thing for me if the nigga the nigga was crying saying they're about to beat up Melvin. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was crying so hard, nigga dad pulled up like, skirt, unarm him.
That shit real.
Changed my life, nigga.
That's
so
right.
I relate to, the white teacher shit.
Right. It's like I remember fights I remember growing up in a barbershop, right? And I was sweeping hair up in the barbershop, bro. True story. I'm sweeping hair in the barbershop. And a crackhead, this nigga name was John Bond. Rest in peace, John Bond. John Bond was, at that time, he had to be like 36 years old. Skinny, strong little crackhead, ashy knuckles, whatever. True story. I'm 14. John Bond come in the barbershop and he just started working. Mind you, I'm getting like $20.
Working like what? He just cleaning up the
Started cleaning up.
Okay, yeah.
Sweeping,
stepping
wiping,
on your toes.
Stepping on my toes,
Stepping
bro.
on your toes.
So I'm like, I ain't never seen no shit like this before. Like, this is my job. So I said to him, I was like, yo, this is my job. What you doing? Hey, little nigga, I told you better get the fuck out of here. I'm like, what? Like, this is my job, little nigga. And
Every crackhead got that voice.
no nigga, I told you, man, get the fuck out of here. When I tell you, bro,
that's a crackhead voice.
John Bond walked up to me, nigga.
Every crackhead. It was a nigga in my neighborhood. Bell Unncutt,
Right.
Glover.
Right.
You do me right.
Like they got a motherfucking motor in their motherfucker.
Yeah.
No nigga, I told you, man, get the fuck out of here. This nigga walked up on me, grown man, and hit me twice. Bow! Bow! Ashy crackhead knuckles, nigga. That shit stung me because I've never been hit by a grown man before, bro. I dropped that motherfucking broom and ran out the barbershop. Ran back to my crib. I'm shocked. And it's not that I'm a bitch. It was just like,
grown man hit you, man.
grown man hit me. I'm shocked. I don't know what to do. So I go home. I was like, yo, fuck that job, man. It's cool. It ain't worth fighting no old man, whatever.
They sent you back.
Sent me back to the crib. No. I didn't tell nobody. So I'm in the crib now. And I go back around to the hood, talk to my homeboys. And every time I'm arguing with somebody, we joning on somebody, like, they will say, get the fuck out of here before I go get John Bond on you. I go get that motherfucking crackhead, fuck you up, nigga. You ain't bad. You think you bad. I kept hearing that shit, dog. So when you keep hearing that shit from your peers, bro, every time I'm fucking cutting the nigga up, get the fuck, I go get John Bond and fuck you up again. So I'm so deep down, so I'm hurt because I'm like, oh, I'm not no bitch. So one day I was like, you know what? Bro? I'm gonna get John Bond back. I'm gonna get this nigga back. I went home and I had a bat. I found the bat in the basement I live in an apartment building, and my mom, she was fucking with the landlord. So I had access to the whole motherfucking building.
I go in the basement. I got roof access.
Right. So I go get the bat. I got a fucking, and this is an old school bat too, nigga. This is 1994. So this shit was wooden Bay Roof type bat, nigga. I go to the crib. I go get this nigga, right? I go to the barbershop. So he take the trash out on Wednesdays. Mind you, I ain't been back on the Ave. It's been like so it's been like almost 2 weeks now. So niggas like, damn, where Lionell at? So it's nighttime. I said, fuck that, I'm gonna get this nigga back. Cause I'm hurt from my peers. They fucking with me. So I got the bat, nigga.
Little stalky bat,
nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I could tell you was a little stalky nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I was not 14. I'm strong.
Yeah.
Solid. So thank God, bro. Thank God.
Yeah, hit him in the head.
Listen, yeah, thank God. Because one of the barbers came out over here named Tom. And he was like, what you doing out here, man? I said, no, man, fuck this nigga up, man. All I want is to get mine back. Let niggas know I ain't no bitch. So Tom went back in and talked to the owner of the shop named Vince. Somebody like you, cool, fly nigga that runs the shop, get the young boys the game. Vince came back out to the barbers, came outside. He was like, yo, what you doing with that bat, man? He said, give me that bat, man. And then he gave me some knowledge. He said, yo, don't you know if you hit this man with this bat, he can have a seizure and he can die? I'm young.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these young kids today not understanding. They just off emotions and like, I'm gonna kill this nigga, I'm gonna shoot this nigga, not knowing who you are at 14 or 21 is not who you're gonna be when you're 42. You feel what I'm saying? So if I would have hit that nigga John Bond with that bat, then I probably been just coming home because I know he would have been dead. But you know the hood. The word got back that John Bond, I was outside waiting for him with the bat.
John Bond looking for you.
This nigga I swear to God, with this little nigga, I'ma fuck him up. I'll tell you, I'm fuck him up. So I left it alone, bro. I was like, all right, fuck it. He got one up on me. I left it alone. They took my bat. So I'm walking up on the barbershop one day. I'm walking on the Ave, whatever. John Bond sees me. He say, oh, little nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he start chasing me. And my mind, I was like, oh, this nigga don't know that they saved you. I run back in the basement.
Get the bat.
No, he took the bat. I got the 2x4 now. I told you, they got all kind of shit in that basement, nigga. You know those old school basements, nigga. My motherfucking the landlord, nigga. Nigga name was Mr. Rest in peace, Mr. James, nigga. Mr. James.
Could have been a bat, a hammer, anything.
I was a hacksaw Jim Duggan, nigga. I grabbed the 2x4. Nigga, I ran back up with that boy. I ran back up there with the fucking 2x4. John Bond was like, "Oh, nigga, you got one swing, nigga. You got one swing, nigga. You got one swing, nigga." This how he was. You got one swing, nigga. So I took the 2x4. I swung that bitch. Bow, fucked his hand. He said, nigga, all right, nigga. All right, you got one more, nigga. You got one more. And I swung it again, and the 2x4 slipped out my hand. This nigga picked up that crackhead run fast as shit, man. This nigga was running like a mother. Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. I'm running behind buses and shit. I'm a little nigga, ain't gonna catch me.
Yeah.
As I was running, true story, I'm making this shit up. As I was running, I seen my dad coming out the liquor store. My dad said, "What you doing running? Who you running from? What you doing?" I said, "Dad, this crackhead ain't John Bond. Keep fucking with me. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? My pop." You think my pop stopped?
Yeah, I can see, nigga.
This nigga pop stopped. He called this nigga little young hurt. My pop went up there to holler at John Bond. John Bond pulled out a switchblade now. The whole avenue looking at this shit, laughing like a motherfucker. My pop grabbed the metal pipe, picked the pipe up, swung it at John Bond, and the pipe slipped out my dad's hand. Nigga, neither one of us played baseball. John Bond picked that motherfucking pipe up, nigga, and we both ran. My dad was like, "Oh, he got a gun. He got a nut. He got a nut." Nigga, my pop, nigga, when I tell you,
What you got us?
nigga,
What you got us in?
what you got us in here for? Like you ran fucking with people. He chased my motherfucker down up the street, Mellroz. And I tell you, this nigga chased my pop up the street, and my pop ain't come back and get me. This nigga died 2 months later. Nigga died, man.
Your pop died?
My pop died 2 months later, nigga. I swear to God. Last time I saw my pop, this nigga went up the fucking street. Nigga was running, but he was running and talking and looking back and shit. He got a gun. He got a nut.
That's hilarious.
Bro, man, when I tell you, man, that shit was crazy. And
that's funny as fuck.
That was a true story. So
not funny and funny as fuck.
That's the hood shit, bro. So that's the shit. So in Philly, nigga, I always had to fucking fight. And I was just a little nigga, minding my business, wavy hair. I ain't want no problem with nobody.
Yeah.
But you had to learn how to fight, nigga.
That's some funny shit. Let's just talk about history of comedy as you know it, because you said you study niggas like Richard Pryor, and for me, like I say to all comics, nigga, I never watched comedy, I never studied comics. I just felt like I had I used to be a DJ for Rodney Perry, and I would watch comics and say like, nigga, not like I'm funnier, but I'm funny too. I think I could learn to do that. So tell me, nigga, your experience with the comedy history. If watching comics, like, you know what I'm saying, you study Richard Pryor, like, nigga, give me some of your comedy background and how you studied, or if anybody in the game influenced you at all.
Of course.
Let me rephrase that. Do you have any comedy influences?
Yeah. Richard Pryor, of course, George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Mike Epps, you know, so a lot of cats, Def Comedy Jump. So what I did was, once I realized I wanted to be a comedian, bro, I started doing open mic. And I was doing open mic every fucking day. I was going to Ha Ha Comedy Club, and I was paying $5 every day for 5 minutes. I don't even know where I was getting this money from, but the adrenaline was just, that the comedy bug just bit me.
Yeah.
And I was paying $5 a day just to do 5 minutes on a mic. And as I was doing, I was getting better at it. And one thing about doing open mics, you're around a bunch of comedians. And a lot of comedians, they focus on what they got to say up there. So they're not really paying you no mind. And that shit can be dreadful sometimes, you know, when you up there performing, comedians like this and shit, and listening to you. So that right there makes you strong, because if you can make a comedian laugh, you can make a comic laugh while you performing, and there's a room, a bunch of comedians, then that lets you know you're going somewhere. You know, you on the right track. But I just studied, man. I just watched a lot of fucking comedy, bro. And then once I realized Richard Pryor was just like bringing his life on that stage, that connected to me. And then I started looking at all the shit I was going through. Like that John, I haven't even told that John Bond story on stage yet.
That's funny.
You know, that I just got that raw right here. So that's my life. And when I realized, hey, you know what? Let me just put my life out there. And same thing for you, man. Like you said, you got 8 kids, man, you know, you got a beautiful wife, man. You got a family, barbershop. So you got a whole story too. You just gotta tap into it.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah,
you know. And as comedians, we worry about laughter so much. And I realized once we not worry about the laughter and just be ourselves up there, I think that's when you get your own fan base.
I used to concentrate on not only laughter but silence. Like I realized once I had motherfuckers silent, they were listening. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfucking comics are afraid of silence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What nigga need to be afraid of is background chatter. That means nigga nobody's listening to you. But like nigga, when the room is silent, everybody's paying attention. So that was one of the things. But I wanna ask you this. Define, because you were making the distinction between comic and comedian. What's the difference to you? A comic and a comedian, if there's something different. 'Cause I've heard a lot of comics say this, nigga, I'm a comedian, not a comic, or I'm a comic and not a comedian.
You know what, man? That's a good question, man. I never really looked into what's the difference between a comic and a comedian. I just realized, man, I'm just going on that stage and I'm giving you my life, and I'll allow the audience to choose what they think I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm just giving you me. I'm not so caught on like, hey, I'm a comedian. Hey, I'm a comic. Yo, no, I'm me. I'm gonna give you my life, and I'll let y'all dissect it the way y'all want to dissect it. Okay. But you know, so when it comes to the difference, I really don't know the difference. All I know is that I want to give these folks my life, and my goal is to get on stage and be honest with the audience, and also educate the audience, help somebody, make somebody laugh, and say somebody got a problem with their wife, or they got a problem with their husband, or they got a problem at the job. You know, this is the time for them to come watch me and allow my performance to take them away from whatever pain they got going on in their life.
Forget about it.
Yeah, so we're really, you know, that's magic. That's a gift from God, bro.
Facts.
Just like when somebody come and get their hair cut. Barbers is like, because I like that joke you say where, you know, it's like they not paying for a haircut, they paying for counseling. And that's the same thing with comedians, man. We you know, that's why when a lot of comics get on stage and they talk about everything going on with the news, CNN and Trump this, Trump that. Yo, these folks left their job, left their home to get away from that shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't need you to remind me of the problems in the world, man. I can't.
Bro.
Forget about that shit. Forget about it.
But yeah, so that's how I approach it. Well,
let me ask you this. Is there a difference between Lionell Dalton, the actor, the singer, and the comedian? Are you able to compartmentalize?
Each
compartmentalize. Compartmentalize these different.
One thing I love about acting, I get to.
I like how you went into your acting voice. Too.
I get to become.
That was like an actor's voice. Right. One thing about acting.
Right. I turn to a Stella Adler on you, motherfucker.
One thing about acting.
Right.
Okay, so there is a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference. One thing about theater acting is because it's like I can become someone else and completely fall in the dark backwards. That's what makes actors so good, when you be able to fall in the dark backwards with your character.
What's that mean?
Okay, falling in the dark backwards is letting go.
Okay.
Not.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Gotcha.
open for
Gotcha. Somebody to save me.
No, you're falling dark backward. You're open to express whatever comes, whatever choices you're making with this actor. You're free to allow these choices to come to you.
Gotcha.
And you're not, you're not worried.
Did you study acting?
Yeah, I graduated from Stella Adler.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds like some educated shit.
That's funny.
That sounds like textbook.
No, that was Stella Adler's one. Shout out to Stella Adler, Hollywood School of Dramatic Arts in Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
So that's what I love because I
white teachers.
Funny shit.
Shout out to the white teachers. Shout out
to John Jack. Getting the free ride. Thank you, John Jack.
Allowed them to fall backwards.
Right. But when it comes to that, I can just escape.
Gotcha.
Music wise, I tap into.
Shout out to Diddy.
No, nigga. Shout out to Diddy, nigga. Diddy stay over that motherfucker with me.
Yeah.
But so I get music wise, it helped me tap into my emotions more.
Okay.
And comedy wise, it's just like, yo, laughter is so powerful, bro. And I like putting smiles on people's faces. I like people being happy. I like making people laugh. I like people excited. I like people like, yo, nigga, you was funny as a motherfucker, man. I love seeing people feel good, bro. I always was that way because when I was young, motherfuckers ain't never really make me feel good.
Facts.
So I was like, damn, well, God gave me the gift to
You're an uplifting brother, though.
Thank you, man.
Say that.
Thank you, bro. But this shit, living in LA, man, this shit was tough, bro. It's like, it's a fight, bro.
Do you have a preference between the actor, the singer, songwriter, producer, and the comedian? If you had to put your best foot forward, where would you go with it?
What you mean, where would I go with?
Can I add to that one?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you can inject your story, right?
Right.
That's more you, right? Where the acting, you can express yourself with somebody else, like the character, right? But then the music is like the emotions.
It's all me. Everything is me. Because when I'm an actor and I gotta play a role, say if I gotta play a drug addict or something like that, I can tap into that and think about my aunt.
Yeah.
I think about my dad. So it's still me personally.
Or the other name.
John Bond.
John Bond.
Right. So I love all of it, bro. I don't have a preference because do you know what the preference is? The preference is art.
Gotcha.
Art is all of it.
Just give you opportunity to be artistic.
Yeah, bro.
Nigga, I'm locked in.
Yeah, art. So that's why
I feel the same way, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? You're artists.
Yeah.
So I think when we try to put a cap on art, that's when we lose ourselves. And that's when we don't grow, bro.
Yeah.
Just like what you was just saying, bro. You was like, yo, I started as cinematography or writing, so now I gotta learn cinematography. And I think one thing about our culture, a lot of folks in our culture, they kind of like make us feel bad by even trying something different. Mm-hmm. And we gotta stop that shit, man. We gotta stop placing people in one situation. Oh, you're a barber, then you just stay a barber. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a comedian, then you just stay a comedian. Oh, you're an actor. Nah, man. I'm abstract, dog. God gave us a gift to be everything. And I'm gonna tell you the difference between just real shit. White families and some black families. And it's true shit. Like a white family can be like, yo, a mom can be like, yo, Johnny playing a flute. And he got the motherfucking flute and they gonna have a flute party. All little kids gonna be running around the house with flutes and shit and blowing. Try that shit in a black family. Little Mikey wanna play the flute. You better stop blowing that shit in this damn house. You better take your ass to sleep. I got a flute for you, motherfucker. You better sit down. So that
shit outside, Johnny. Ain't nobody wanna hear that shit.
See, that's where that's how I was raised.
That's racist. That's racist.
It's not that it's racist. It's that we are a product of our environment. If they don't know, if this is what your mother and your grandma was taught for you to sit down and stay there and don't play that shit in the house, that's what you was taught.
Yeah.
They ain't never seen nobody make it with
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Never seen nobody.
Neighbors everywhere.
Right.
Here. Yeah. We could be in a fight for this.
Yeah. So as I got older, I learned to not critique and judge my family because some people just don't know. So as black folks, we gotta push through the ones that don't know. You know what I mean? Motherfucker said to me, yo, why you singing? You can't sing. Oh, you can't do this. Yo, man, I'm an artist, bro.
Motherfuckers are always gonna tell you what they can't do. It has nothing to do. What I learned in just growing as a person, like a motherfucker gonna tell you what they not gonna do, what they couldn't do, what they would never attempt to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's they encouragement, nigga.
That's why you gotta embrace the kids. You gotta embrace young generation, man, to go and be free and dream. Don't be afraid to dream, man, because God gave us all gifts, but you gotta be willing to tap into yours. And if you don't, and this is another thing I don't like, as far as like, it's a lot of killing, bro. A lot of these young boys, and from my hood too, man, a lot of young, they killing. And I'm like, yo, if you think about it, bro, think about this shit, bro. You ain't doing it but killing another dreamer. You killing another dreamer, bro, that didn't get a chance to dream, bro. Think about this shit, bro. And I'm gonna end with this, man. Like, say as a kid named Mikey from the hood, right? Young nigga. And I'm product of the environment. You know, getting money, hustling. He fucking
your bitch.
He's smashing
fucking
Keisha.
Your bitch.
Listen, he's smashing Keisha.
Your bitch ain't shit because he's fucking your bitch.
Listen to me. That's Mikey smashing Keisha. Mikey smashing. It's gonna be Mikey smashing Tanya. Mikey smashing Lakeisha. So Mikey got all these babies going around in the hood, right? And now say Mikey go to jail. And say Mikey kids, stay with Mikey kids from all these different baby mamas. His kids never met. The hood is very small, bro.
Now they start fucking each other.
No, listen. The kids never met, bro. So Mikey got boys in Germantown. He got boys in South Philly. He got boys in North Philly, right? He got all these kids, right?
Yeah.
And now these kids grow up. And the beef happened. And then they start killing each other. Not knowing that could be their fucking brother.
Yeah.
That could be their cousin. And you killing another dreamer. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, man. I grew up in the streets, man. I'm a product of my environment. But who gonna say this? I'm just tired of seeing a bunch of young brothers losing their life and they're not getting a chance to fully dream.
Facts. So I'm gonna give this is the newest segment to the Mellroz Unncutt Show. This is derived from an interview I saw with Snoop Dogg. Mm-hmm. And this portion is called I'm Giving Myself the Flowers. So this is an opportunity for you to speak on your resilience, your upbringing, where you've come, where you're going, all your accomplishments. Like this is, like give yourself some flowers. Because no nigga can give you flowers like you can give yourself. Take a moment and let it, you know what I'm saying, digest.
I'm with you, I get it.
Lionell gets his flowers from
I get my flowers from growing up in the hood, bro. The bottom, West Philadelphia, man, even North Philly, man, 6 and Lehigh, man. Like I get my flowers from growing up in the hood because a lot of those guys kept me safe. And without that experience, I don't sit here today and tell you the John Bond stories, tell you what I've been through. Like, so that's, and then I get to help out a lot of other kids. Like I was helping a lot of kids back in Philly, like playing basketball. I was a coach basketball. So a lot of kids that was going left, I got those kids and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna put you on these basketball courts. I'm gonna get y'all some sneakers. Same stuff you probably do, I'm gonna get these jerseys. We won a championship. We're gonna we're gonna celebrate at Sizzlers or whatever. So that was my flowers, bro. To be able to give back and help other kids or help other folks, man, and still be here chasing a dream, man, and pushing through and not giving up. And like, this shit was tough, man. I've been from homelessness to fucking EBT card. Like, life hit me hard out here. But just to keep going and not really have no strong foundation here, like family. Like, I wish I could knock on my cousin door, my grandma's door, and like, Mom, can I get a something to eat? I don't have that out here. I came out here, it's just me. So the flowers I get, man, just like, just staying connected with God, bro. Going to church every Sunday as much as I could. Shout out to Faithful Central, man. Just keeping a good heart, bro, and just like understand that I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes and learn from my mistakes and just keep going, dog. I just gotta keep going, keep pushing, man, and be able to get advice to the next generation and help someone to be able to dream, bro. Because it's all about dreaming and not being afraid to dream. Yeah.
Man, that's incredible. But only thing I really heard in that is you from a church.
Yeah.
What church you from? Christian.
I'm not about it, man. I want no problem.
Yeah.
No, Faithful Central, man, Bible Church, man. Right there off of, Inglewood, man. Yeah. But I went to a lot of churches out here, bro. Went to a lot of churches out here. And then growing up in Philly, man, all my friends is Muslim, so I thought I was Muslim first. They ain't even 5%. Yeah, they ain't 5%. They Islam, man. These wrong, like, they ain't give me no holy water, none. They just say Salam alaikum. I'm like, Salam alaikum, nigga. Salam alaikum. Like,
it's mathematics.
Right.
Not a
so, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm just pushing through, bro. I appreciate this opportunity, dog.
Hey,
you my
man.
guy. We need to set up a tour. Yo, we gonna do a tour, man. Me and Mellroz, man. Funny shit, man. We got to set this thing up.
Yeah, Philly to LA, LA to Philly. That's gonna be the tour. But I just want to say thank you for coming on and being part of the show.
Yeah.
2, we're gonna explore your barber game. I'm gonna get you in the shop, man. No. This what I'm saying it live right here. I'm getting Lionell in the shop. Get this nigga his chops up. You know what I'm saying? Because every barber needs a home base. Nigga, consider Black Hollywood. Nigga, you'll start in the LA barbering game. But 2, I just want to thank you, man, for being a real friend. Nigga, outside of the comedy shit, just anybody that encourages you for no reason, consider that your friend. This is Mellroz Unncutt. Mellroz Unncutt Show. Lionell Dalton. Where can they find you at, bro?
Lionell Dalton, man, on Instagram. Lionell Dalton on Facebook. Check out the new movie, man. Gritty. That's on Tubi right now. I got like 100 movies on Tubi, nigga.
Yeah?
Yeah. We need the Bomb Pizza. Shout out to Bomb Pizza, man. We shot that in LA. That's an LA movie too. We need that. Like, shout out to LA guys, man. Support independent filmmakers, man. We need y'all. Independent filmmakers. Support independent filmmakers. Bomb Pizza. That's a good movie. True to the Game 2. And I did a white ass movie called One Night in San Diego, man. You ain't gonna miss me. I'm the only black guy in that motherfucker. But shout out to that movie, Penelope, man. I love you. And we out here. Mellroz, man. We out here, man.
Hey, man. Freemynds Entertainment.
Freemynds
Follow,
Entertainment.
like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Black Hollywood. Mellroz Unncutt Show. Thank you for watching, man. We'll see you soon. Peace.
We out here. Peace.